Ding, ding,
Ten
ding,
ten
ding.
ten 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 ten.
Planet belongs to me.
Hello, namaste, and welcome back to yet another travel vlog on my channel. I'm Sonali Sinha, and right now I have reached Singapore, a fun-filled dream destination for not only kids but adults too. So if you're planning on a family trip or just a solo, you definitely need to watch this video. तो मॉर्निंग फ्लाइट इंडिया से लेके मैं पहुंच गई हूँ सिंगापुर एंड बाय द टाइम आई रीच्ड हियर इट वाज ऑलरेडी इवनिंग. एयरपोर्ट से बाहर निकलने में सरप्राइजिंगली ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगा ओइंग टू द ऑटो इमिग्रेशन बूथ सेटअप इन द एयरपोर्ट एंड द सिटी नेवर फेल्स टू इम्प्रेस मी इन टर्म्स ऑफ एनहांस्ड टेक्नोलॉजी. तो मैंने ले ली है लोकल कैब एयरपोर्ट टैक्सी स्टैंड से, वेरी इजी पीजी, एंड आई एम हेडिंग डायरेक्टली टू माई होटल विच इज़ द शैंग्रीला सिंगापुर, a budget Shangri-La in Orchard Road, and I'm so happy I booked this because यहाँ आके I experienced something I have not seen before, and I don't think India has any of these. And yes, I'm talking about the robotic hotel staff. और इनका नाम है जेनो और जेनी. They have two of these bots which assist the guests for a couple of things. तो मुझे लगी थी बहुत भूख and मैंने इन-हाउस खाना ऑर्डर किया. बाकी होटल्स जैसे यहाँ पे भी I was expecting a human to get me my food. But when I opened the door, there was the bot Cheno with my order. I was surprised to the limits I can't even explain. I was super excited. मतलब ऐसा वेलकम आते ही मिल गया सिंगापुर में, which was so unexpected. I really recommend to get your kids here or to any other hotel which have these bots. It's something worth seeing until our country decides to have one of these. It's day one in Singapore and I have decided to explore the famous Orchard Street itself. क्योंकि मैं यहीं रुकी हूँ, तो यहाँ से शुरुआत करना seems like a perfect option. Orchard Street सिंगापुर का बहुत ही prominent shopping और entertainment area है, which stretches at approximately 2.2 kilometers. It is often considered as the retail heart of the city. And of course, here you will find all super luxury brand stores as well as iconic shopping malls like Iron Orchard Plaza Singapura, and these are the two which I explored. बच्चों के लिए भी यहाँ explore करने के लिए काफ़ी कुछ है. There are several play areas which your kids will love and will keep them engaged and you happy. Apart from shopping, this area offers live music and various picture-worthy spots which are beautiful. यहाँ पे खाने के लिए you will get a number of options ranging from casual eateries to fine dining. But यहाँ की आइसक्रीम ज़रूर ट्राई करना, it was heavenly. ऑर्चर्ड स्ट्रीट में तो काफ़ी मज़ा आया और अब मैं जा रही हूँ सिंगापुर की सबसे फेमस जगह द मरीना बे. Traveling across Singapore is extremely easy as there are MRT stations everywhere. The true beauty of Marina Bay area is only after sunset. That's when this place is all lit up, and what a vibe. Marina Bay is Singapore's vibrant and iconic area known for its stunning skyline. It is home to the most famous architecture, the Marina Bay Sands, which is an integrated resort and features 3 interconnected towers topped by a unique sky park. You can definitely visit the sky park, which offers panoramic views of the city and features an infinity pool, gardens and restaurants. And if you just want to have a good view of the Marina Bay skyline, the Marina Bay waterfront is the perfect place here. This promenade is basically a walkway for tourists. You can also go cycling here in the morning. This place houses the most iconic symbol of Singapore, which is the merlion, the head of a lion and body of a fish, spouting water from its mouth, which basically depicts Singapore's swift transformation from a fishing port to a vibrant global city. It is a famous picturesque tourist spot, almost always filled with tourists. A definite must visit. और इस जगह की आखिरी और बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल अट्रैक्शन एंड द लास्ट थिंग ऑन माई लिस्ट फॉर टुडे बट डेफिनेटली नॉट द लीस्ट, Singapore's Light and Sound Show, which is one of the most spectacular shows held in Singapore right here in the Marina Bay Sands area. It is a 15-minute show filled with lights, music and water which is marvelous to watch. There are two of these shows held in the evening hours, one being early evening and one later in the evening, but the time varies according to the season. I thoroughly enjoyed this one. It was a treat which should be on your to-do list for sure. It's day 2 in Singapore and आज का पूरा दिन I've booked for a single place which is the Universal Studios. Universal Studios जाने के लिए मैंने ले ली है MRT till the Vivo City Shopping Mall. यहाँ कुछ खाऊंगी as I skip breakfast. और फिर यहाँ से मैं लूंगी दी सेंटोसा एक्सप्रेस टू रीच द यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज. तो यहाँ पहुँचना काफ़ी आसान है. यूनिवर्सल स्टूडियोज इन सिंगापुर इज अ थीम पार्क लोकेटेड ऑन सेंटोसा आइलैंड. Two quick heads up, although there are a number of eateries there, you can still pack light snacks and it is allowed. And if possible, get the VIP passes cause normal line में काफ़ी भीड़ होती है और हर राइड में इतना वेट करने में you will definitely miss out on something or the other. Universal Studios की entrance काफ़ी grand और beautiful है with this iconic popcorn truck, तो यहाँ पे photos लेना मत भूलना. So the park is divided into 7 zones. You can start from wherever you feel like. मैंने पहले start किया Madagascar zone से which is inspired by animated films. It's a very family and kids friendly ride. लेकिन वेटिंग लाइन बहुत लंबी थी और राइड सिर्फ 5 मिनट की. Hence go for the VIP passes for a quicker get through.
Yeah! How was the ride? How was the ride?
Very nice. That's fun.
Next, I was on to Sci-Fi City, which features thrilling rides like the Cylon and Transformers ride. Very exciting and ones that can definitely boost your adrenaline. The Transformers ride is a 4D thrilling experience wherein you have to sit in specially designed Autobot units that move along a track while immersing the riders in action through 3D visuals, motion stimulation and physical effects like wind, heat and vibration. As the ride progresses, you will experience thrilling moments like dodging, falling debris, flying through explosions, and witnessing giant transformers battling it out. इतने ज़्यादा डर और एक्साइटमेंट के बाद I needed something easy going, so I went ahead for the New York zone, which features easy and fun rides like the Spaghetti Space Chase. It was super fun. बच्चों के लिए ये राइड एकदम परफेक्ट है. I'm sure the kids will have a blast in this one. उसके बाद I went ahead for the zone called Far Far Away, which features the Shrek franchise. And the best part about this is the characters themselves greet the people and you can also take pictures with them, which is a super fun experience. There is also a 4D movie which is shown and this is a must see for kids. All the bachus, you are in for a treat in this one. My next stop was the zone called Lost World, which features rides around the Jurassic Park theme. This one is so popular among the people. It's one of the main rides in the park and offers an exciting adventure through the Jurassic World. The ride is set in a lush prehistoric jungle where you will be seated in a circular raft that floats along the river. As you make your way through the watercourse, you encounter a variety of dinosaurs. In this one, you can expect a lot of splashing as the ride features waterfalls that add to the excitement. This ride is a must-do for sure. इतना सब करने के बाद I had something to eat and quickly I was on to my next zone, which is the ancient Egypt. This has one cute and simple ride wherein you just have to sit in an ancient Egyptian car which follows a trail and shows you the Egyptian surroundings. A fun experience for both adults and kids. The second ride in this zone is my most favorite and the most exciting ride of this park, Revenge of the Mummy. Guys, this ride is worth every single penny you have spent, and if you miss this one, trust me, your Universal Studios is incomplete. Of course, it is scary, but equally exciting, a must try for sure. Every evening in the theme park, there is a song and dance performance which is fantastic. So make sure you plan and time rest of your activities so that you don't miss this beautiful show.
Fixing your hair is not going to improve anything. You are stuck with the hideous faces you were born with.
And yes, Mr. Megatron can get really mean, but what's the fun without that, isn't it? It depends on your luck whether you get to encounter Bumblebee or Megatron. You can also click pictures with the Transformers, have a little chat and dance, which is an added bonus. This was the bestest part, which I so enjoyed.
That was your invitation to leave, vermin.
There were one or two rides which I missed because of time constraints, but I enjoyed so much it was beyond imagination. This theme park is such that any age group will enjoy equally. Singapore trip without Universal Studios is definitely incomplete, so add it onto your itinerary right now. It's day 3 and I'm headed to the most famous Singapore Zoo. The Singapore Zoo is renowned across the world for its innovative open concept, which helps visitors have an immersive experience around animals' natural habitats. It is located in Singapore's Mandai area, तो मेट्रो लेके मैं पहुंच गई जू के सबसे नियरेस्ट द खतीब मेट्रो स्टेशन और यहाँ से मैंने ले ली जू जाने वाली शटल. So accessibility is not a problem at all. The Singapore Zoo is massive, spread out across 28 hectares, but nothing to worry because navigation inside the zoo is very easy as there are signboards everywhere. So you can basically start from whichever section you want to and walk your way across the rest of the portions. Always remember to wear shoes because there would be a good amount of walking required. Nevertheless, there are eateries and resting places where you can catch your breath, relax, and carry on ahead. What I love most about this zoo is that it doesn't keep animals in enclosures, and more importantly, it is a learning experience for both parents and kids. Parents, if you are in Singapore with your kids, definitely get them here. It is definitely going to be one of the most enriching experience for the both of you. This encounter with the peacocks was mesmerizing. इतने पास से peacocks तो मैंने इंडिया में भी नहीं देखे हैं. They looked so beautiful. And then there was this white tiger looking absolutely ferocious yet so beautiful in its natural surroundings immersed inside the water. Looking at it having a good time made me have a good time. Seeing the animals in enclosures never actually made me want to go to a zoo. And here in Singapore, it was a totally different experience altogether, which I thoroughly enjoyed to bits. The zoo offers various educational shows and feeding sessions with the animals as part of the learning experience. So I got to witness a feeding session with the enormously beautiful elephants. If you are interested in feeding, the charges are separate, for which you have to pay at the counter before getting in. Or else you can just watch and enjoy as I did. उधर elephants feed कर रहे थे और यहाँ मैंने भी थोड़ा relax कर लिया and enjoyed my strawberries for a bit. Animal feeding session तो बहुत ही ज़्यादा amazing था. The Singapore Zoo also offers the night safari, a unique experience to observe nocturnal animals in a naturalistic setting. It is the world's first nocturnal zoo featuring walking trails and tram rides. There is also a dedicated area for children called the Kids World, which includes animal-themed play areas and a water play zone. इस point से going back all the way to the exit is difficult, so you can avail the in-house tram rides which will drop you to the exit point. The zoo experience is one of a kind, which definitely should not be missed if you are in Singapore. And if you have kids, then this one is a must visit for sure. सिंगापुर के काफ़ी MRT स्टेशंस पे ऐसे आई जूस के ऑटो वेंडिंग मशीन्स दिखेंगे, which is a fresh orange juice vending machine. Just click and in seconds get your glass of fresh orange juice. I tried it and trust me, it was so good. Singapore is generally hot and humid, so after a long day of fun and tiredness, this is what I needed. Do try this out. It was so refreshing and super yummy.
Expecto Patronum!
Nina, give her. Nina.
थोड़ा chill और relax और थोड़ी पेट पूजा के बाद I took no break because I was on to my next spot for which I was super excited, the Harry Potter show, being held at the Sentosa Island. तो इस बार मैंने ले ली डायरेक्ट कैब which took me to Sentosa. कैब में आराम से बैठ के कब मैं पहुंच गई पता ही नहीं चला, and it was a smooth journey and an added opportunity for me to get my quick 40 winks. Unfortunately, this show is not held round the year, and also you would have to check before coming to Singapore whether it's being held at the time of your travel, and also book your tickets in advance. FYI, let me tell you that this show is being held again from the 22nd November 2024. So all Harry Potter fans, you are in for a treat. You can plan your travel around these dates. I have been a huge Harry Potter fan ever since, and no way was I gonna miss this opportunity. I loved it to bits, from the entrance to the trail to the decor and the bits and places where the characters were visible doing their thing. It was made very well with sounds and lights looking like almost real, which added the drama and excitement. There were picture-worthy spots and also a handheld wand experience wherein you can chant your spell and see the magic happening. One-of-a-kind show, super experience for both kids and adults. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, this was the perfect end to my Singapore trip. I truly couldn't have asked for anything better at the latter part of my trip. I loved it, and if it's happening when you are there, definitely go without a thought. It's super good.
Incendio.
It's day 4 and my last day in Singapore और मेरे पास आधा दिन बचा है before I catch my flight. तो इस ट्रिप को कंप्लीट करने के लिए मैं आ गई हूँ लिटिल इंडिया. This is Singapore's most famous culturally rich neighborhood, most renowned for its Indian heritage. अगर आप सिंगापुर आके इंडियन खाने को मिस कर रहे हो तो यहाँ ज़रूर आ सकते हो. Here you will find super yummy Indian food. This is also a perfect place to pick up souvenirs and gifts back for your family members. यहाँ का most famous attraction है the Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple. You can visit the temple as well. अगर लिटिल इंडिया आ गए हो तो यहाँ के मुस्तफ़ा सेंटर जाना तो बिल्कुल मत भूलना. इट्स अ पैराडाइज फॉर शॉपर्स एट वेरी रीजनेबल रेट्स. तो यहाँ से तो मैंने काफ़ी भर के शॉपिंग कर ली है. एंड अच्छा यमी लंच करके आई एम ऑल सेट टू गेट गोइंग नाउ. दिस ब्रिंग्स मी टू द एंड ऑफ एन एक्सपीरियंस ऑफ अ लाइफ टाइम. A trip which would be very close to my heart as I love adventures and excitement. And this city gave me every bit of it. If you guys like the video, then don't forget to like and also do subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I will be back with another travel experience. Until then, stay super happy and healthy guys. Bye bye.